Off-grid living for mere mortals, even if it's not quite legal.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Offgrid Outlaw. And today it sure was hot, 97 degrees Fahrenheit. For all you folks abroad that might be thinking in Celsius, the chickens were hot and they were breathing through their mouths a lot today. I also noticed several of the chickens were dust bathing, and I checked the ground temperature in the coop or in the run here with a thermal camera, and the ground temperature was about 80 degrees. Now, considering a chicken's body temperature is 105 degrees, that's quite a relief for the chicken to be placing their body against the cooler earth temperature. So I was checking the temperature of the chickens today, and I measured a beak temperature of about 105.9 degrees, which I think is probably still within the safe range, and also probably prone to the accuracy of the thermal camera. But I think it's a pretty close number, probably within 1% or less of the actual temperature. So we're doing the best we can to keep the chickens cool. I set a little water dish out here for them to hopefully step into and cool down their feet. I don't think they utilized it other than to drink from it. And from the looks of it, it looks like we got a thunderstorm rolling in, so I may have to move the chickens into the coop soon and close the doors. But yeah, sure was hot today, but it doesn't seem to be a problem for the chickens. More of a problem for us old folks trying to deal with the heat. And yeah, actually most of the chickens were quite sporty today. The white leghorns were actually flying around out here in the outer run, which was kind of amazing because usually chickens don't fly, but the white leghorns apparently think that they can. We got the production reds here, which are a little bit less flighty, but they still flap around and they move around quite a lot as well. So let me see if I can get a hold of one of these guys. I hate to bother them while they're eating. Hey, you want to come here? Want to come see me? Wait. Who wants a lift? You want a lift? Want a lift? Here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So here we are. Here's one of our production reds. I haven't had any luck lifting one of the one of the white leghorns. They are just way too flighty. But the reds are a much calmer bird, and they're much more okay with being handled, although they do complain a bit. But you can hear them peeping. Is that put me down, I don't want to be held, peeping? Okay. All right, in you go. Who's next? Nobody? Anyway, the morning routine lately, because the weather's hot, I've been leaving the inner chicken door open for ventilation, because it only gets down in the upper 60s at night. In the morning, I feed them their pellet feed, and then I usually come out and bring some handfuls of black soldier fly larvae, which they love. We had some leftover rice from yesterday's dinner, so I gave them that, and they attacked it and devoured it. It was like a feeding frenzy. They love rice. And here the chickens are running down the aisle here. Very, very, very sporty today. Hello there. What's going on? Yes, I know it's hot today. Mm-hmm. And here come the most of them. And they're running in like they're having a race. These guys, you try to go near them, they run away. I've got to train these white leghorns. They need to be domesticated a little bit more. And then we got one over here that's got a more prominent comb than the rest of them and bigger legs, and I'm beginning to think that one might be a rooster, but I'm not sure yet. Time will tell. Most of the chicks are still peeping, but we've heard some very soft clucking, so I think they're beginning at 5 to 6 weeks of age, or they're beginning to reach a maturity level where their voices are changing. You got one white leghorn is inside the chicken house resting, and everybody else is milling about. Some of the reds are running and flying. Wow. Take a look down the aisle. They go back and forth, back and forth. Of course, naturally, since the camera's pointing at them, they're not putting on a show. Starting to thunder. I'll probably start to have to herd these guys back inside the hen house. Meanwhile, over here, you got a couple of hens that are just lounging about. I think they're on vacation. Yep, it's hot today. Okay, here they come. Come on, chickens, come home, come on. Come in before the weather gets bad. All right, everybody coming in. All right, we got two more over there that are still trying to make up their minds if they're going to come in or not. That tall one in the back, I think, might be a rooster, but I'm not sure yet. No, you can't jump over it. You have to go around it. And this here is a bit of a nuisance. They climb up on top of their feed dish, and every once in a while they poop, which isn't too good. But nobody's ever said chickens were great for consideration for their fellow chickens. On the hottest day of the year so far, reporting to you live from the chicken coops, this is Offgrid Outlaw signing off for another episode.